Welcome everyone to a very special edition of Fall Favorites Drink Edition. I am Lee and today we're going to be making a fall-ish style drink that I'm going to make up off the top of my head. And I have it named, so if you, through the course of watching this, find a name that you think fits it just perfectly, make sure you send me a DM at xphunterlee on Instagram. So let's get started. You can see my wares here. I'm going to be making two versions. Actually, I'm going to be making an alcoholic version and a non-alcoholic version because, you know, not everyone drinks and we want to keep this family friendly. So we're going to start with the alcoholic version. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a jigger, and if you don't have a jigger, you could always just take, you know, one of those commemorative shot glasses that one of your family members got you a million years ago. And I'm going to use 1.5 ounces of cranberry vodka. So like most people growing up, I should say in college, I had a very tumultuous relationship with vodka, which you can tell that it's still mad at me because this top doesn't want to come off. There we go, okay. So, you know, when you're in college and you're poor, you buy really bad vodka. And so I had very bad experiences. Surprisingly enough, with Mr. Boston vodka. You know, you would think Boston would do me right, but nope, it did me very, very wrong. So we're gonna pour out 1.5 ounces of that, put it in here, and then we're gonna close this baby back up. We're also gonna put a little bit of ice into our shaker because ultimately we're gonna shake this drink. And we're gonna prep our glass. I'm gonna do this glass first because it's super cute. So these are hibiscus flowers and they're in a syrup. So I'm just gonna grab one. This is like really kind of just being a little extra, you know. If you can't be extra in the fall / Halloween season, when can you be? Okay, this fork is not working. So we're just gonna grab a petal with our finger. I'm gonna drink this. And this is completely edible. So when you put this flower in your drink, like, it's gonna look really cute, but it's also something you can drink. So we're just gonna pop it in there, turn it right side up, hopefully. And also, you know, so the cranberry vodka is not super sweet. So what you can do is just take a little bit of this. We can take our jigger. Don't fill it all the way up to the top. Essentially just wanna glaze the bottom and put a little bit of that in there too. There's probably like 1/2 ounce of the syrup. We're gonna close that back up. Then blackberry chambord, and we're going to again take out our jigger. And actually we're gonna use the opposite side. I'm gonna pour out this side. This is the 1/2 ounce side or ounce side. We're just gonna put 1 ounce of blackberry chambord in here. And we're gonna also put that in there. Now comes the fun part. We are gonna shake it. So I'm gonna grab our pint glass. We're gonna seal it up. Looks good. Shaky, shaky, shaky. Cool. Now we're gonna take our Prosecco, champagne, whatever you particularly like. And we're just gonna slide some of that in there. And you can see the bubbles are kind of going all around the flour. Then we're gonna strain in our cranberry blackberry elixir. Ooh. Ooh, come on. And there you have our delicious cranberry fall drink. All that's left is to taste it. Sweet with a little hint of cranberry and effervescence from the Prosecco. Obviously, you're not really supposed to put a champagne to the top, but if you're feeling especially sassy, you can always just top it off with a little bit of Prosecco float and enjoy. Welcome back to Fall Favorites Drinks Edition. We're now going to be doing the non-alcoholic version of what I now think I'm going to start calling the tears of our enemies. You know, it's red, but you know, it's Halloween and I don't know, I'm feeling a little sassy. Tell me what you think. Send me a DM at xphunterlee and let me know what you think about this drink recipe and or show me your drink that you made. So again, we're gonna start with our shaker. There's still a little ice in it from last time, but I'm gonna put in a little bit more. Cool. And this time I'm gonna use this really jazzy glass that I really like. It's a skeleton hand holding the glass. I think that's super cool. Just gonna get my hibiscus flower, which I just happened upon while I was walking through like Total Wine, and I was like, oh, that sounds super cool. I wanna try that. So we're gonna put that at the very bottom of our glass. Close this back up. Then we're gonna take our jigger. We're gonna take our cranberry. This is actually cranberry apple raspberry, I should say rather, sorry. And this is not so important that you get 1.5 ounces, but just because we wanna fill the glass to a certain amount, we're actually gonna do 3 ounces. So this side is 1.5 ounces, so 3 ounces of cranberry juice. And again, we're just gonna take a little bit of the syrup from the hibiscus flower and put that in here, just enough to coat the bottom. And then we're gonna jazz that in there because, you know, if you don't like sweet things, put a little bit less of the syrup. Obviously the cran apple raspberry juice has sugar in it already, but we are gonna be cutting that with our effervescence. In this case will be seltzer water. This is a blueberry pomegranate seltzer, just to pick up some of what's left out from the blackberry chambord. So now we have our syrup and our cran flavor in here. We're now just gonna shake this. Get real jazzy with it. And then, actually, let's pour in our cran first. So we're gonna pour in our cran. And then again, remember, like, if you don't like sweet things, in this case, our seltzer isn't gonna be adding any sugar because it's just carbonated water. We're just gonna add a seltzer float on top. And so now you can see we have our bubbles, we have our cool skeleton hand, and now we have our drink. And in the bottom, you can see our cute little hibiscus flower its petals are all waving because of the carbonation from our seltzer water. So, thanks for joining me for Fall Favorites Drinks Edition, which tentatively we're gonna call this the Tears of Our Enemy. They're bloody, bloody tears, so don't mess with us. See you guys next time. Bye. Winning is so sweet. Oh, that's really good actually.